What is up, YouTube? HPJ here, and once again, I am here to talk about the Yu-Gi-Oh! Quarter Century Bonanza. Now that it is, I believe it's officially released today, I want people to understand that you should go pick this shit up. And I am going to tell you why you should go pick this up. So, this is probably another one of the rare chances where we're going to get a plethora of cards that are going to be reprinted. It's actually really good ones. Because as many of you know, we have the spoiler list already out. We have a lot of really good cards in the set. And I was going to do a video on each 5 cards Konami decided to release for like the past month, because it's been over a month now since they took every day to release 5 cards and talk about them. But as we all know, every card in the Bonanza is going to be a super, a secret, a platinum secret, a quarter century rare, a prismatic secret rare, and an ultra. And then I think one of the newer rarities looks really nice. It looks like an ultimate, but it also has like gold writing like it's an ultra. It looks really cool from what I've seen. And despite the fact that, yeah, there are a lot of pieces to it that I wish were there, I still highly 100% recommend picking up this set. And the reason for that is because it's so many cards in this set that are legitimately 100% go get them that it's not even funny. If you play GOAT format, Dragon Ruler, Edison, Tengu Plant, there's a lot of stuff here. Now, I do also want to mention there is a lot of other stuff that's actually still missing from this as well. And it does bummer out a lot of people because those are the things that people wanted. You know, there's for next gen Cluster Amaryllis, who's not been reprinted. Delinquent Duo, Confiscation, Forceful Century, they're not here. But overall, my 100% honest opinion is yes, this set is worth getting if you are playing in older formats or you need the most expensive modern cards in the game, which I believe they should all be on one page. But if they're not, Triple Tactic Stress is getting reprinted. Grass Looks Greener just came out the Forbidden Limited list, which is already insane enough. I remember back in the day, because actually I just watched Yu-Gi-Oh! Dueling Laws video on 2017. And yeah, there were people who literally built 60 card variants of their decks to take on grass decks. And that's how much of an impact Grass Looks Greener was. It doesn't have much of an impact now because most of the cards that Grass Looks Greener would have supported are either already banned, limited, or have phased out the meta. Now, I'm not saying that this card is bad itself. No, I'm just saying that it's going to take a lot longer for people to really set up against grass. But I don't think, personally, grass is going to be an issue. We do have cards like Bonfire. We have the Sinful Spoil support in here, which is really good for those who want to play competitive. But the cards themselves were very expensive. And trust me, I know, because I'm looking for Triple Tactic Stress when this set comes out. I'm also looking for, I believe she's on the next page. There she is, SP Little Knight, who's finally getting a reprint. No, this is her 3rd reprint, but she's going to get a massive reprint. So she's going to be in multiple rarities, where even her lowest value is going to still be expensive. It's going to be still sought after, because people run at least one SP Little Knight in their extra deck. Shout out to all you Dragon players, because holy crap, there's so much Dragon Link stuff in here. You also have Dragon Rulers. You have a ton of just OG stuff for Dragon Ruler format that you can play around with. I did see the Necklace in here. Tons of support for here and there archetypes as well. Just a lot of major reprints that this set has to offer. Now, while some cards I don't understand, some cards I think are really amazing to have that reprint, so you guys can take advantage of what's in there. So, just for those who wanted to know, what were the cards that Konami released over the period of time in which, like, the 5 or so days. So we have, this is one of the first ones. It's going to be in reverse order. So the last thing that was shown, which was I believe, the day before or yesterday at the time of recording, which was the 4th, all the way to the days that it finally opened. So it's a good chunk of things. So the lineup is like this. And these cards do come in every rarity, and these are basically just cards that are nostalgic to the Yu-Gi-Oh! Trading card game for much of the major impact that they've had. Black Whirlwind, Gemini Elf, Tuned BLS, DD Warrior Lady, and Reborn Tengu. The next page is Magical Hats, Graceful Charity, Giant True Name, Blowback Dragon, and Jinzo. Cypher the Sky Dragon with its alternate art, Soul Servant, Summon Skull, Brain Control, and Breaker the Magical Warrior. We have Shrink, White Stone the Legend, Imperial Order, Flu the Summoning Dragon, and Obelisk the Tormentor in its alternate art. Cyberjar, Junk Warrior, Blackwing Gale the Whirlwind, Neos Alias in Red MD, Ill Blood, Vampire Lord, Zombie Master, Zombie World, and Ubel Terra Incarnate. Grakeeper Spy, Sacred Phoenix Anethys, Night Assailant, Ceasefire, Secret Village of the Spellcaster. Hold on, I'm going to try to make this even because it's a little off, so my apologies. So I'm just not realizing that. There we go. We have Caius, Ryza, Testalos, and Mobius, the Monarchs, with Mausoleum of the Emperor. We have Dark Magician Girl, the Dragon Knight, Card Trooper, Goyo Guardian, Stratos, and Cyberstein. Sangan, Magician of Faith, Hero City, Skyscraper 2 Hero City, Morphing Jar, and Jurak Guaiba. Actually, I'm kind of excited for Jurak Guaiba because I don't have any Guaibas. Mechanical Chaser, Injection Fairy Lily, DD Assailant, Destiny Draw, Magic Cylinder, Gorse, Emissary of Darkness, Dark End Dragon, Goblin Attack Force, Dandelion, and Ancient City Rainbow Ruin. Colossal Fighter, Tragodia, Substitute, Mirror Force, and I believe that's Skyshaker Mobilized Engaged. Raigeki, Machine Duplication, Treeborn Frog, Starlight Road, and Shrieks, the Strategist of Necros. Ancient Gear Golem, Cyber Valley, Cyber End Dragon. What's our boy, Elementary Wildheart, and Crystal Beast Sapphire Pegasus. United We Stand, Mage Power, Instant Fusion, Double X Saber Gothams, and Grandmaster of the Six. Morphing Jar number 2, Cyber Dragon, Judgment Dragon, BLS, and CED. And then quarter century wares that were spoiled, but no one had an official announcement until the final set was actually released. Blue Eyes White Dragon with alternate art, Red Eyes and Dark Magician with their alternate art, and Sky Striker Shizuku, Striker Ace Shizuku, and Polymerization. And I do believe that should be all of them. Yeah, that is all of them. So, like I said, there's a ton of nostalgia with a lot of these cards. It was a wave of people excited, but also laughing because it was like, hey, aren't you kind of missing a couple of things in this set? Which they kind of still are. But I think for the overall impact that this set itself honestly has, do pick it up when your stores start dropping them. Trade, if you gotta purchase them online, go for it. Get them while you can. Like I said, there's gonna be a lot of highlights. If you haven't already watched my first discussion video, my second discussion video is basically just saying, yeah, go get this because you don't want to miss out on it. I'm legitimately serious. Don't miss out on this because we had Rarity Collection 1, which was just bananas. And funny enough, it's been a year since Rarity Collection 1 was released in the TCG. Rarity Collection 2 came a few months later. While it wasn't as big of an impact as the first one, there were still really decent enough reprints to get that most people did not expect to see get reprinted, but also wanted reprinted. And now we here with the Quarter Century Bonanza, and while at most cases, yes, the Quarter Century Bonanza kind of has already just, overstayed its welcome. This is still probably, I would say, the second best out of the rarity collection. Because even though it's not called a rarity collection, I'd still say this is rarity collection 4. And I think this is honestly the second best. Like, this literally will tie for first. Because the first rarity collection was bomb. You had hand traps, you had, staples, you had massive amount of cards being reprinted. While in this one, you have a wave of nostalgia being reprinted of cards that have not even been reprinted in years. I mean, I see Thunder King Ryo, I saw Lord Darkness, I saw, we can just rush through it. I mean, look at all this stuff. And mind you, a lot of these cards are getting reprinted as well because the modern format has now gotten cards to support these newer cards. Like, just imagine if they do another, like, Rarity Collection. Like, let's say they do Rarity Collection 3, but actually call it Rarity Collection 3. Or they call it, like, Quarter Century Bonanza 2. Whatever wave of cards that are going to get support within the next couple of months for the TCG, most likely will get this collection. Or be in this collection, which I'm very excited about. Not to mention, there are probably cards in here that people want to upgrade to a higher rarity and haven't had a chance to, or probably couldn't afford it. I think the only thing that most people probably couldn't afford is maybe ultimate rares of some of the cards that are in here, but most of the cards in this set have not become ultimate rare. So it's probably a good thing that you do pick up your Quarter Centuries or your Prismatic Secrets, because those are probably the highest most of these cards are actually going to get in the Yu-Gi-Oh! TCG. But I just scrolling through what is in here, the amalgamation of things that are in here. While some people say, yeah, some of these cards are kind of meh, some of these cards are outdated, you have to also remember that your people who are playing in those formats at events and at locals that definitely want these cards reprinted because they have not had a chance to get these cards. And as someone who is a collector of older cards, who does make videos about retro deck profiles and stuff like that, I kind of needed a lot of these to be reprinted. And trust me, I'll even leave a list of things to talk about what cards I wanted reprinted and what cards that I am looking for, because I'm going to be looking for a lot of cards once the Quarter Century Bonanza comes out. So, with that said and done, I do appreciate everyone for watching. I am currently in the process right now of making my shorts so they can go up for this month. It's going to be very exhausting, especially with current world events right now. So I'm going to try to do my best. Hang on tight. Thank you guys so much for your support, because I really do appreciate it. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel, because it helps me out tremendously. You guys can hit the notification bell to be informed of when I upload more of my content to the channel. My social media links are going to be in the description box below, and you can catch my previous video and playlist as well towards the end. So thank you guys so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. And with that said, HPJ signing out. Take care.